Hello again. Welcome to the viewers, old and new. I hope you enjoy watching our latest video as we cruise along the wonderful Shropshire Union. It will always be nice weather when you see us in videos these days. The idea of being out there in the winter with the with the mud, the rain, the wind, we've done that over the years, but these days, no, we've got other far more comfortable environments to be in, definitely. But that's our choice anyway. So we'll still be on our trip on the Shropshire Union, where we have done so much filming. I can't believe how much we did. And same on a future trip, which will probably be coming after Christmas. But we'd love you to come along with us now and just see the beautiful views, the lovely, the noises around, and that's what boating's about for us. And we're trying to make certain anybody who watches gets that enjoyment. We don't need to make dramas out of things, because it's, at the end of the day, it's narrowboating, and there's not that many dramas, even though sometimes you would, watching some videos, you think there was dramas every week. We can't stop laughing when we see things like that. But that's by and by. Now, we're starting off our video, and we hope you enjoy coming along on this wonderful little cruise. So, let's get going. The one thing you will see along certain stretches of the Shroppie is a selection of boats, because they do have a lot of linear moorings. Not that we have a problem, because I quite like having a look at the different designs knocking around. Some good, some bad, some absolutely superb, some absolutely awful. We're now back at Shebden Embankment. This was always packed once upon a time. There's a few boats here now, but the pub down below, yeah, we miss it, but I suspect others do as well. But it's been gone for quite a few years, that one. As we come off this Shebden embankment and we come to Knighton again, you know, the chocolate Cadbury's place, this is where it can get a little bit dicey now and then. It is really shallow. There's a little stretch between two bridges. There's a little stretch there and it is shallow. It's absolutely shocking. Boats coming towards you have no chance of getting near the side because it's just full of rocks. That means all the trees and all the branches are on that side. I will not be going into any branches. I don't do that on boats. Like I said before, some do and they get the scratches down and that's fair enough if they're happy for that. But I look at ways of that not happening, even if it means stopping dead and waiting. Because if you have a proper, you know, a decent paint job done, you don't want it scratching. And we've had this, our paint now on this boat is over 7 years old and it still looks new. And that's because we look after it. You know, we look after it. We touch up little bits if needed, but there's not much. Probably on the hinges, things like that. And then we never use polish, and we just use a good wipe on wipe off wax and do it a couple of times a year. And the paintwork just stays superb. So if I'm looking after it, well, I'm not having it spoiled by the trees. Again, that's personal choice, but I do like a nice looking boat. Always have, always will. Behind these trees is quite a big factory, but it's not all related to Cadbury's chocolate these days. There are plenty of other foodstuffs done there. Offhand, I think I forgot the company who actually own it now. It might be Kraft, but I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'll put that on the, you know, in the video somewhere to let you know. But I think it is Kraft, and they make all sorts. Lots of different foods, not all.
Angel Delight.
Do they? Angel Delight? Well, I can't argue with that if they do. Just as we came past the wharf there, I saw a lot of vehicles with GXO on. I don't know if that's part of the new owners there, but like I say, I'll have to do some research. In the meantime, get my klaxon on. Don't do a 1 second nickel beep or loads and loads of arm pressing, because some people will wonder what you're doing. One long sound, that's what you do when you're approaching a bridge. Oh, it does mean I'm coming through, yes. It's only, you know, it's a very little stretch this, but you wouldn't believe how many issues have happened around here. If a big 70-foot working boat come through now, that could be a problem. No, I'm not wishing. I don't want anything. We can only get through if we, yeah, if you go to the sides, we're grinding along the bottom and we'll probably be grounded. All the trees have grown over. I love being able to do this when I can still steer and stay away from the camera. It turned out to be excellent. What I mean by that, if you've not watched before, I mean our little gadgets we've got.
Would you get here by road? No, I mean, would you know how to get here?
Well, I wouldn't have a clue how to get here by road, no. Sometimes the swerve is necessary, yeah? You do a swerve round, you look like you're going to hit it at one point.
Are you two the barmen?
Yeah.
Very, very shallow, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just go down the middle.
Just had the call from Bernadette. Cheese, beetroot, my gluten-free crackers, and an ice cold glass of white wine coming up very soon. I'm just right for that, because not half sweating at the moment, but that will go down well. So I'm looking forward to that. I won't go much faster, I'm happy at this pace.
Right to have it, glass of wine.
Yes, yes, I agree. And perhaps a beer as well. A bit of a fishing fishing match on there, so we trundled through. But we used to go fishing for years, and we still do occasionally. We still have all our gear, and it just amazes me. There seems to be an affliction to narrowboats. A problem with narrowboats for some, not everybody. There's some very friendly fishermen, but about 40% have a problem. Is it medical, I wonder? Because when a narrowboat goes towards them, they do two things. Their head moves left and looks that way, as we go past. It's unbelievable. If it doesn't do that, they go. I don't know what's on the ground, but it must be something what causes them to do it. It's as though they think a narrowboat is some sort of demon of some description. And like I said, there's about 40% who can't avoid doing that. So that might be some sort of medical condition what people who don't fish are completely unaware of. Just thought to give you that bit of info. believe it or not, where we are here, if I go much further in, we're on the bottom. But there's always been a little gap, and I'm wondering whether we can still get in. We'll be trying it shortly. Thank you very much. It's here, not there. That's this video, or the cruising part, now complete, and we hope you enjoyed coming along with us. You know, our videos, everybody who watches know we make it because it's a hobby, and we just love getting little bits and pieces out there for people to watch, and it's a pleasure to do it. It really is. We know it's all about our passion. It's nothing to do with pounds. That's the way we feel. That's always been the way we feel when we do videos. I could never think of asking people or expecting any form of money to support making videos. But that's personal. That is really personal, and it's not having a go at anybody else. It's just our personal feeling.
Warning. Warning.
Well, we're back at Joke Corner. I always give a warning beforehand because I want people to smile, no grimaces. I'll allow cringes, but no whinges. That's what I think. So we better get on with our latest selection of jokes. I'll say that very loosely. So let's get going. Did you know that Donald Trump has had another idea, one of his wild ideas? He said if he gets back in government, he's going to ban all Americans from buying shredded cheese. The reason being, he wants to make America great again. Told you, warnings had to come beforehand. A good friend of mine at work was contacted by his boss, and he was told, please send me one of your funny jokes, I need a laugh. So he thought, ooh, that sounds a bit funny that if I did that. So he sent back an email, sorry, but I'm very, very busy and I have not got time to send you a joke, so I'll have to do it later. And what did his boss reply with? He went, oh, absolutely hilarious, that's one of the best. Now, can you send me another one? A good mate of mine was wondering how he could get some qualifications and that and what to do. And he decided he was going to get his qualifications to become an archaeologist. Well, we thought, oh, that's a funny one. And he did. He got all his qualifications and he started to work in archaeology. The problem is, his life now in ruins. It's hard to trust anybody these days. Bernadette's brother was in the office, and while he was there, all the coffee cups were stolen. Unbelievable, isn't it? So the police said, you'll have to come down to the station. We need to show you some mugshots. A friend of mine was telling us a story about his wife, and she hated, you know, when he was doing, he always had these photography, you know, puns, and she said, if you carry on, I'm going to leave you. His answer to her was, snap out of this, don't be negative, let's see how things develop. I don't think she was pleased. So, her face was a picture. It really was. And she was out of the house in a flash. Needless to say, they're not together anymore. That's it. Your suffering's over for another little video in Keith's Corner. I hope you've had a little smile or a cringe, whatever. Any little bit can only be good for you. Hopefully, anyway. So, we hope to see you next time in Keith's Corner. Thanks for joining us. Stay safe, stay well, and we really look forward to you coming along next time as we continue our lovely trip along the Shropshire Union Canal. So for now, as usual, ta-ra!